Hello? All right. Bring it down a notch. We're normally somewhere in there, I think. I still need to get that automated. All right, we're back. Oh, I forgot to do stuff. Move some stuff. We don't need that anymore. I need this up. And I could just bring that over there, I guess. Oh, forgot to close that. And I think we're good. So I did, I have a couple things. I did a couple things. Go to the work table here. Still got shit everywhere. Got a few parts sanded, ready to go. So I don't have to sand them on stream, which is always nice. And I think that's all of the other leg. I forgot to put that back. Part separator. I got stuff. I got some chips down here, but I forgot to move them for the stream. Oops. Shit's everywhere. There's shit everywhere. Okay. So I got the cleaner. I don't need these anymore. I don't know why I didn't just pick these up earlier. So, stuff I got. Things we're doing. I got number one, I got the off-white from Kaleido. Nice glare right where it says off-white. There we go. And I got that in. I put a little test drop on our spoon. So on the side, that's the color that's sprayed. I have to take it away. Oh, I saw the artifacting. This little dot here is the, let me block that, is the Kaleido. And I think it's going to match way better with what we got. Or flow with it better. Anyways, we're going to spray some of that. We got that one test spoon left over. So we'll spray on that. These need to go on, well, I just use these clips right here. How about that? How about that? Isn't that special? Wow, that's a blast from the past. I would say old Saturday Night Live, but Saturday Night Live goes way older than that. You probably say old Saturday Night Live by now. Hands in the wrong spot. What is core? Well, I don't know if I can actually. I don't know if I have a way to really look at that, to be able to hear it. See what happens. Oh. Oh, I missed this part. This little one. How did I do? Oh, that's right. We gave it a little. Oh, I found the thing, the nub ball. I found the nub ball. It was right where I should have expected it to be. We got other new things though. That's just I saw the nub bowl here, and it reminded me that I found the nub ball. Okay, hopefully that'll stay. He's ready to go. I might not need that at all. We will need some of this pink primer later, possibly. This we can hold on. How did I hold this one? Did I hold it by the side? I did, okay. Wait, what? How? Did I use some sticky tack? I did, okay. Get this on here, and then I'll show. There's another new thing that's in... Oh, let me turn my light on. Another new thing that's in the booth right now that I'm excited to, it's not really for gunpla building, but I'm excited to test. Okay, we got that. That should be all good. Put these sanding sticks away. Away, away. Put this on. Does the airbrush still work? I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Yep, it could use a little bit of a scrub on the needle probably, but it's good to go. So right here, I haven't got to use it yet, but for doing painting figures and stuff, I got an actual Kolinsky Sable, real hair, proper paintbrush. This is the real deal. Made in France. It was like 30 bucks to get it, to buy it and to get it here. It was like 30 or 35 bucks. So, actual weasel hair. So if I remember right, the sable is some kind of like weasel or something. So, yeah, so everybody always talks about how awesome they are, but then I also hear people like, oh, I just use this synthetic one and it's just as good and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I gotta, feel it for myself and see what's all the hubbub kind of thing. So, we got that. I also, because I made the list from last time, if anybody remembers. Well, the Milliput's an added thing. That's just for sculpting and filling in holes and stuff more on like statues. But then I got some actual scribing tape, which I said I needed. So I remembered to do that. I got 3 mil thick. So hopefully that's a good thickness. Or width. I have no idea because I've never used it before. And then, because we were yelling at, or I guess I was yelling at, paper towels and all the little bits they were putting in my paint, I bought some of these things that I saw. Oh, the labels. There's no label on this. These are clean room wipes. So they're like a paper towel, but they're completely lint-free and made for being used in a clean room. So we're going to try these out tonight. I've heard these are really good for cleaning resin printers, wiping up leftover resin and stuff with alcohol and resin printers. So I can use it for that as well, but we're going to try it for cleaning the airbrush tonight. They are a little bit different size than... they're close enough. A little bit different size than the paper towels I'm used to, but we'll get a couple sheets out. Shop cloths. They're kind of like that, really. They almost kind of have a... One side's kind of like almost... I don't know. It's really flat and kind of smooth, almost harder texture. And then this side's almost kind of... You can't really see it, but it feels almost a little bit fuzzy. Like super, super short fuzz almost. They kind of... I don't know. They feel completely different than paper towels, that's for sure. So we'll see how those go. Those don't cost, there's 300 sheets in here. They don't cost a crazy amount. Also, with the camera artifacting, that's the other thing. I tried all kinds of stuff. And I see this doing it now. It almost has to be the camera. Oh yeah, that's a sable, isn't it? That looks like a sable. It's a red hair sable. Specifically. I need to fix how my monitor is here. Does that go down lower? There we go. I knew something was not quite right. Actually, bring that. Ooh, ooh. Hitting all kinds of stuff. No, stop it! I'm gonna break something. There we go. That's better. Okay. So yeah, camera, and the artifacting on the screen. I tried everything. Monitoring the camera inside and outside of OBS with things running in OBS, with NVIDIA Broadcast on and off. Although the camera up here doesn't use NVIDIA Broadcast. I tried all these things. It's not doing it as much as it was, which it just seems random. But I even went so far as to completely swap the cable, which wasn't easy because it runs behind all my shit that's bolted to the wall. And it's still doing it. I tried different inputs on the capture card, everything, and it's still doing it. So it has to be either the camera or the connector in the camera, I think. So, yeah. I can't think of anything else to try. And I don't notice it in any of the other cameras either. So it almost has to be that camera, which it did take a fall one time. There's a huge gouge in the body of the lens, not the body of the camera, but the body of the lens. There's a huge gouge, and actually there's probably a hole in it, if I'm being honest. If there's not, it's really close. But it still functions, so I don't know. But besides that, I don't know what else to do. It worked fine. The weird coincidental thing is it worked fine until I reloaded my PC. So, yeah. Yeah, it's through HDMI. It goes to Elgato Link Pro. What? It's the internal card that has 4 inputs that you put in your computer. No, I don't have any antivirus running besides just plain Windows Defender. Defendless as it's known. But it's literally just this camera. That's the thing. I have 3 other cameras plugged into it, and none of them do it. It all goes to the same capture card. I've swapped ports. I've swapped cables. It's just that camera. Hello? Hey, Nike. Also, hey, Delta. Exploit protection was the culprit. Huh. Yeah, I don't know why it's only this camera. And I looked at it inside of not just OBS, but also inside I previewed the video in Discord. And it happens exactly the same in both applications. So it's not just the application running it, it has to be something in the capture card. Or the camera. But I really hope it's not the camera, because it's like a $500 or $600 camera. So it's going to really suck if it's the camera. But I don't know what else it could be. All right, so we are... Let's get some stuff done. Let's get the airbrush ready to go. It's mostly ready to go. Business expense. I don't make enough from streaming for it to matter. This was water, right? Is this water or alcohol? It's water. Okay. Alcohol. I really need to put labels on these. I have one at my resin printer. That one must be the alcohol one. That's the water one. They always, you know, makes it less fun. It does make it less fun. Especially if it was like ammonia or something. I would not be OSHA compliant. They would be mad about my non-labels. I mean, I kind of figured I could remember that the one here was water and the one at the resin printer was alcohol, but then I moved some stuff around because I forget what I was doing. I was doing some different things and moving some stuff around, and then realized. So in my head, I was thinking, I actually don't know which one this is. All right. Clean wipes are working good here. Not that they would affect it much, because this is literally lacquer thinner. Whoa! I completely missed the hole. No, you can't clip that. Walter White would be proud. Whoa! Oh shit! Man, it's doing it more now. I was monitoring it. I got to work from home like this afternoon today, and I monitored this a bunch and barely ever saw it do it. And now it's doing it way more than it was. That almost makes me wonder if it's some kind of like bandwidth issue internally in the PC, because it hasn't happened until I upgraded and reloaded my PC. But like my new motherboard and stuff is latest greatest type shit. It should be way better than my old one, so I don't know why it would have any bandwidth issues. I even swapped what PCI. That was the other thing. I even swapped what PCIe slot the capture card was plugged into. Like I've basically thrown everything at it besides a different camera, because none of my other two cameras have the problem. All right, let's put him to the side here for a second. It's time to glove up. We're gonna get right to some painting, unlike not last week. I had to miss last week. Week before. Feel like we're on a commercial break at Saturday Night Live right now. Man, I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in years and years and years, and that's the second reference tonight. Kind of weird. Got this completely empty. Was there anything else new that I got? Oh yeah, I got. I haven't used them yet, but I got some of those little detail sanding sticks, carbon fiber sanding sticks. So I have some sticky back sandpaper I need to put on them, but yeah, those are more for the resin printing too. I mean, I can use them for Gunpla stuff, but that's more for the resin print stuff. All right, let's try this off-white and see how it matches with our... These are our two good-to-go colors. This one is a possible color. Oh, I need to put my mask on. I'll do it after this. Because we're just going to spray this real quick and give it a check. We just need a few drops. Mask up emote. Let me move these out of the way. There's a tiny bit. This has been sitting on my desk. I don't know if the camera will pick it up because of the light, but there's a tiny bit of a coffee stain. It's like a little drop of coffee stain. Oh yeah, we could zoom in a little. I always forget when I restart the camera, it resets the zoom. I really didn't put anything in there, did I? Okay, I think that's about as heavy as we want to go. Yeah, that should be good. It's quite a difference there, but how does it compare? It might look a little bit different too because it'll be gloss and the insignia white is matte. But let's stick that in there for now. It is lighter. What is the intensity on my light? I feel like it's too much. Oh, it is too much. What happened there? This should be at like, I don't remember. I know it wasn't that much though. Okay, so insignia white. What looks better with the middle color as an accent color of the same? I feel like kind of neither of them. I feel like it just doesn't have the same tone. But I don't know. This one I think is more in tune with that tone. I think I'm just going to use it. So this would be our 3 main paints. I think that's what I'm just gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna do. If I end up not liking it, I can change it, whatever. It's not too hard to change. Okay, let's get masked up. We'll get some the paint cleaned out. We'll get some primer laid down on the unprimed parts, and then we'll start painting on the leg. I also need to figure out what I'm gonna do. If I have to, I guess. You know what I might do just for testing? My kid's computer has the parts from my old PC in it. It also has a fresh Windows install. But I might move my capture card into their computer. And then, yeah, because the cable will reach. And then plug into that and see if the camera still has the same issue. I really should quit dumping it like that. Just make a mess all down the side of it, but it's the easiest thing to do. All right, let's see how these wipes work. The new wipes. These are, I forget exactly what they're called, but they're known as like clean room wipes. I got, these are 9" by 9", and it came in with 300 sheets. But they're completely lint free and stuff because they're made for use in clean rooms. I forget what they're made out of, but they're paper towel like, I guess, kinda. Fancy paper towels, maybe? I already got some dried paint that I don't want to come out. I hate that. I hate it so much. All right. Let's start shooting some primer. Come on. There you go. So this tray should have a complete leg on it, if I remember right. Oh, these stand. Oh, not that one. Well, no, yeah. Well, no, no. No, yeah, no, 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 yeah, no. Let's do. We got to do these white ones first. Oh, yeah. How does that. How did the color. What did I do with it? This one. How does it match? Oh, it doesn't match that at all. I guess this is the one we made to somewhat be in tune with that. Whatever. Okay. I need primer I don't have. Did I put it? Oh, yeah, it's back in the box. Also, I had been talking about getting some kind of wireless mic so I could roam around and not have to worry about my headphones. Well, this is a wireless mic, but I gotta be able to attach it somehow. So, like a clip-on wireless mic. We need the matte and the gloss. And with my audio interface, I can get one of the Rode Go wireless lavaliers, and it will talk straight to it, so I don't have to buy a receiver. I just need a transmitter. But then the headphones are still a problem. So I just recently started researching some wireless IEMs. So that could be fun. There you go. Double fist. Okay, we're going to do the matte first. I wonder if I should have bought... I don't know how much paint's in there. Probably plenty, but... Oh, wait. Before I run that through, I was going to run some water through. I don't know if it really helps or not, but I feel like using water-based stuff, after I clean it, if I run just a little bit of water through, I feel like it kind of lubes stuff up a little. We'll see how much paint bleeds through on these. That could be their main downfall. Easy cheap mic connector. Ugh. Yeah, and then when I started looking at wireless IEMs, I was thinking about for sitting in my rig too and racing, they would be nice. I wouldn't have to pull my headphones over. So then it goes from just wanting to monitor the stream to something that has decent sound for gaming and possibly just using them all the time, but I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money on them. I might just get some cheap ones just to so I can monitor the stream and then have a wireless mic as well. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could just use the IEMs while I'm streaming at the table. That'd be fine. I don't remember which side I was on. That's okay. I feel like the music is louder in my head than normal. I started a few minutes late because I had some last minute audio oopsies of I forgot to reset some stuff from the oh, that was because of the 24-hour race I did. Had some issues with that with performance of the game and stuff. Feel like it's quieter on that end. Yeah, I adjusted it. I kind of wondered if I made it a little too quiet, if I'm being honest. Wait, where'd the music go? I don't even see it. The hell? It was playing earlier. Oh no. So when I said earlier I felt like I was on a commercial break at Saturday Night Live, that made no sense to anyone. Like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Why is that not up here? Why is that not on this list? Weird. Okay. Audio output capture? Yes, existing music. There you go. I don't know why it wasn't there. Maybe it was running through secondary before. Did I miss a... Let's do a little test pass here. That's fine. Oh, there's another one. It's not fine. Never mind. It's not fine. I missed a bit of a nub on these. It's right on the edge here. Probably something you'll never even notice, but might as well do it while I see it. Oh, look at that. Their cleaner works pretty well on their own paint, of course. We don't need to be perfect because we're going to paint back over it. I just want to make sure there was no edges. Oh, don't leave that open. No edges left because of that. Put some cleaner in there for the brush to help clean out the cup as well. And then I will regret putting that where I did later when I knock it over. I'm surprised nobody said, "Where's the music?" Because we always, literally always have music. And I know we had music with the starting screen. Ah, shit, there's another one. I'm not touching it. I'm over it. I must have completely missed this piece. Wait, is it on just chatting? It's on, yeah. So there was music here as well. And then I went to work table and crickets. Okay, now we need the inner frame parts, and we're going to do the gloss black on these. Put these together over here. Got distracted by taxes. Yeah. Dump it fast. Don't really got to clean this much because it's still going to be black. It's just going to be gloss. As long as we don't get any floaters down in there, we shall be good. All right, gloss. No, I didn't use any cleaner. It was all water. Okay. Oh, wow. I actually didn't dribble any down the side. That's unheard of for those bottles. I'm interested to see Because these are like piston things that go in the ankle that are exposed. I'm interested to see if those are going to strip off when the foot's moved around. Probably. Most likely. Make sure we get all the angles covered here. Ought to be good. It's pulling a lot of the same. I assume the random is on. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, there we go. This is different. Did I get that filled in on the other leg? I assume I did. Oh, yeah. We good. Oh, I just had another idea. We could actually try that tonight. Let me finish priming these. We can try it live and see if it helps the camera. I just remembered I have if I can find it, I have a USB uh, single capture card as well. Oh, I put way too much in there for what I have left. I feel like we're getting a little bit of. I need a tip check in here. Getting a little something going on. It's not flowing quite the same. There it goes. Little dry tip. Just a little tip dry. That's such a small part. I'm going to let that sit and then try not to forget to put another coat on it. Oh, a little bit of residue in there. I had a little spit of cleaner. All right, we'll do that second coat. Good to go. I'm gonna spray these with just good old gunmetal. I may do the part that's internal to the piston that goes up and down. I may do um chrome so it looks like an actual piston. That should be. Actually, I should do the whole thing chrome and then mask it, and then do the gunmetal. Oh, you talked to Scarborough about the. Did he say anything? Or did he have too much PTSD? Okay, that should be it. I think that's the correct response. For somebody that's been out of it so long, anyway, I feel like that's the correct response. I feel like I may be getting some bits down in there from how I cleaned that, but it did clean it. Rags are working okay so far, besides they don't really soak up the paint. The paint kind of sits on them compared to paper towels, where paper towels really soak it up. Oh, you told you told him about Dirt Junior? Yeah, I figured he would enjoy that. Let's take this off. Wipe around the needle here. Let me put that back on so I don't destroy the needle, as I do, as I like to do. Okay, it is clean and clear. Now let me find. Is it over here? I remember seeing it. Wait, it's over here. There it is. We got a cam link right here. I don't know how well this will work while OBS is running, but let's find out, shall we? desk will be gone. Let me see if I can fix it. We need to add, nope, not a scene. Add a video capture device. New one. This one, I believe. Yeah. Whoa. Hold. And then we need to bring it down to there. And then we need to flip it. Okay. That was easy peasy. Now let's see if the camera does the same thing in this. Okay, so this leg is ready, primed and ready. So we need to switch to the other leg. And we're just going to do the gunmetal first, because that'll be nice and simple. That's going to be chrome. We can do the chrome as well. It gives you a headache? Well, this one's just, the camera's upside down, so I just tell it to rotate. Don't mirror it, just rotate it. And that should be it, besides the chrome one. Okay. Now I need a Z-gun metal. Not stainless steel, not silver. I don't remember what number it is. Not aluminum. I feel like it should go up here because it's darker. There it is. Gunmetal. Don't really need that either. And I want to get go to my paint box. I need to get the chrome out. That's not my paint box. Dummy. It's up here. Is that chrome right there? Oh, no. We could do some candy blood red. For what reason, I don't know. But we could. What the hell is it? What is that? Ooh, iridescent cherry pearl. Is it under this one? The hell? That should be Tamiya. Yeah, Tamiya's down there. Shouldn't be in... I lost it? But that would also mean I lost my gold. The hell? They aren't in this actual paint rack, are they? No? Oh! It is in there, I just missed it. There we go. Chrome. Some great chrome, too. Mission Models Chrome. It's actually the only chrome I've ever used, but I really like it. For being water-based, it's a really good chrome. Let's go ahead, since that's lighter, let's go ahead and spray the chrome first. Could just leave the whole part chrome. I could be lazy and just leave the whole part chrome. How about we do that? Why not? You know? It's like, give ourselves a little break every now and again, you know? Not everything has to be so freaking perfect all the time. And this stuff, you want to go way back and waste 90% of it. Just dust it on. And it will transform before your eyes. Dust for Gotham. Is my needle leaking? My needle's leaking a little bit. Sounds like a personal problem. Oh. Yeah, it's leaking just a tiny bit. There's probably a little bit of junk in there or something. Oh, that's all that's in there. That's probably all we need. Honestly, doesn't look as shiny as last time I used it. Because I remember doing, of course, it's harder to tell on a cylinder. It's hard to see reflections and stuff on the cylinder. But I remember doing that Zaku eye on it, and it was like, it was a mirror. That wasn't so mirror looking. Maybe my primer underneath wasn't as smooth. Could be. Could be. All right, let's do a quick needle check. We're still leaking. Oh, I think we're good now. There's no water coming through anyway. All right, get this gunmetal going. Oh, so pretty. Man, I love gunmetal. Such a good color. I like the Vallejo True Metallics. I like their gunmetal better. It's slightly darker, if I remember right. But this Kaleido gunmetal's pretty nice as well. Sure, I got all the angles. I think I did. I really see that deep dip in the plastic. Wah. That looks awful. It almost, not really, but it almost looks like it's supposed to be there. Almost. Do, do, do. I haven't really been paying attention, but I haven't noticed any tearing on the camera. I wonder if there's a setting on the camera, like a resolution or frame rate setting I need to adjust. Because I wonder, maybe the camera's trying to output like 4K or something when I don't need 4K. Yeah, it's like it almost has to be some sort of incompatibility or bandwidth issue. I have not seen it do it yet. I mean, maybe it's doing it while I'm painting and I'm not seeing it, but I usually can kind of catch it out of the corner of my eye. I haven't seen it yet. Wouldn't mind buying a new capture card if they have a new, better one, but for an internal, for one you install inside your computer, I don't think they've made another one. At least not Elgato. I think it's still just the same one. Oh, that must have been Kara coming down the stairs. Heard some wild sounds. I'm gonna need just a little bit more of this. She get to breathe all my paint fumes while she's in there. She's in the room my fan extracts to. Although there's technically not fumes, just dust. It's not hooked up to outside right now because I used the dryer vent and she was using the dryer. Just dust. That's right. Just dried acrylic dust. Dried acrylic inert dust. The good stuff. We're going to run out while we're doing this part. It's going to be perfect. Actually, more than I needed. And there it goes. Beautimus. All the frame parts are painted. Uh-oh. Oh, there, it was hiding. Thought one of the hand tops to the Leo disappeared, but it was hiding under another piece. Yeah, we need a stretch and a hydration break here. I'm going to take this off. Our clean wipes are doing okay so far. I do wish they were a little bit more absorbent as far as holding the paint in them. But I haven't noticed any fuzzies or anything yet, which is nice. Give the tip a little clean. Oh yeah, we good. We good. Actually, I'll throw a little, since we're changing colors and stuff and going away from a metallic, I'll throw a little cleaner in there too. It was way more cleaner than I needed, but that's okay. I feel like my packing screw's a little looser than I'd like. The needle goes through it pretty easy. Almost like it's not there, which I guess either means I don't think it's leaking. So it either means it's perfect or it needs just a tiny bit of a tighten. Oh. Oh, do the stretch. Maybe a tiny bit perfect, maybe. It's close to perfect, that's for sure. Okay, now I gotta decide. It's got some dust on it. Do a little light dusting here. I gotta decide how to do. Maybe I should let's do our pre-shading first. Oh, that's what I could pre-shade, and then maybe be able to mask. Maybe. We'll see. I'm kind of afraid to mask that early, but we'll see what happens. And to pre-shade, oh, that also means I need Z white primer. And to pre-shade, we will be switching gears to the new fancy one. Oh, it feels so nice. Yeah, whoa, Nelly is right. Do a little needle check. It feels nice, but we'll do a little needle check here. It's got just a little bit on it. Whoa, there goes my air hose. I should be getting the care kit for this soon. I think it was they're supposed to ship out this week. Because the quality control was awful on these when they produced them. Mine seems to be okay. But their quality control is awful, so they are sending out care packages to everyone that bought them. So it's so comfy and like buttery smooth. This one's a little smaller needle though, so there might be a slight learning curve. We may have to. Oh, let me get the thinner because we may have to do a tiny bit of thinner. Where's the actual thinner? There it is. Got this huge bottle. You're not supposed to have to thin this paint, but the paint set comes with this massive bottle of thinner. Which, oh yeah, I've opened it. Okay. So we may have to use a little thinner. We will find out. Let's get. No, these ones. Yes, this is the correct order. We'll see if it sprays this primer. This is where the fun begins, if you want to call it that. Oh, it's kind of a. It's kind of a face there already. Yeah, thinner helps with the. We're gonna need some thinner. Thinner helps with the trigger action. Let's do 3 drops in there. You don't want much. Spray some of that through. Spray some more through. It may need more. It worked all right when I tried it the other day, but I didn't. Primer wasn't one of the things I tried, so. That seems like it's spraying better already. Oh, yeah. That's better. I don't know if that's quite right yet, but that's better. All right. We will do our best attempt at pre-shading, except not the orange parts. Did I put any orange parts down there? No, I think it's only the bottom of the foot that's orange. Those will need to be a separate. Let's start with this one because it's a bigger surface. I go around that. Something like that. Make sure that middle's really filled in. Move in a little closer. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I want those parts kind of mid-tone between the light and dark. This could take forever. Carpenter. No, I didn't. They were playing on one of my race streams, wasn't it? Isn't that where we heard them? Or where I heard them? Whoa, we had a little bit of a tip dry there. Holy hell. That's made a massive difference. Could be, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Because I don't think I had heard of them before that stream, and it was like, oh man, this song's pretty cool. And then I saw the name, and I don't remember ever seeing that name before. Look at these parts, so fancy. All right, there's a seam line down the center, so I want to split that. Panel line, whatever. Shut up. Got a mini series? Huh. feel like I got a little close to the panel line, but that's okay. Ooh. Something just cleared itself. Careful now, careful. There we go. Nice little outline. How about that? We'll just do it. We'll focus on a fine outline. I've I've only ever done pre-shading like once before, so still kind of working out a workflow for exactly how to do the parts. It's been a long time. It was the RG wing. It was like the first or second kit I ever did on stream. It's been a long time ago. Back it up a little. A little bit too harsh of an edge there. Almost missed this up here. All right, I feel like that's acceptable. Oh, except for that. That suddenly went a little harsh, but whatever. Beauty. A beauty. Actually, yeah, that'd be in shadows, or just leave the back of it alone. Let's do the other one. I saw the next series of Dragon Ball Super is in production. I'm excited about that. Although their Dragon Ball's been going on so long, I feel like they're losing the plot, you know. Yeah, you could say that's Super. Although the like the original writer and stuff died, and I don't know if what's in this is any of the original writer's stuff. I know Dragon Ball Daima it was. We need some anime nerds here to verify. Toriyama, yeah, I think that's right. I believe that's correct. Because I'm pretty sure I remember them saying Daima was like the last thing he actually wrote for Dragon Ball. But I could be wrong. Although if it's just now going into production, it's I mean it's possible it because I don't know where the anime was at, so it's possible it could have been written by him and just not translated into an anime yet. It was a light coat. Some dust or something on that. Daima and some super movie. Okay. So possibly not the new season. Oh, okay. And that goes on the bottom. That'll be in shade. So that can stay black. The sides will be covered. We'll do a light pass on the sides. They should be covered, but nothing wrong with a little light pass there. Okay. This is going fairly well so far. Not perfect, of course, but going all right so far. I definitely have to anchor my arms. I feel like I'm a little too shaky to do this really well. Oh, I'm focusing way too much. Whoa! Uh-oh. Something opened up in the brush and it splattered. That piece is kind of fucked. That's definitely an oops. Does my button work? My button doesn't work. Oh, you bitch. Try to type it in as you must verify your account. Yeah, this exclamation oops. It'll somewhat get covered up, but that was definitely an oopsie. Whoa! Oh shit! A whoopsie doopsie. All right, that's all those. Let's do the other leg while we have the paint loaded. What time is it? Almost 8. Okay. These beautiful, beautiful pieces. This primer is just too good. It's, if a primer could be too good, well, I shouldn't say that. I don't exactly know the durability yet. From what I've seen, the durability's been pretty solid, but that was only on basically only testing on the Leo. So I don't fully really know that yet. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, best team mission failed. Yep, best squad mission failed. Real best squad mission failed scenario. Hey, 16, what's going on? testing out the new airbrush and doing some pre-shading, which I'm not really known for doing, so I've done it before. It's just been a long time. And this is also my first time using a 0.2 needle airbrush. Cementing some parts for an enterprise kit. Oh, cool. Did you using some actual plastic cement and not super glue? Mr. Cement Pen. Oh. We're doing the stock color scheme, but I'm planning to do. I've never really done a weathered kit before because I don't know. I like making them clean, but I'm going to try to weather this one. So we're just doing stock colors, and then we're going to do some weathering. Who knows? I might get addicted to weathering. Seems like most people that get into weathering, that's what happens. So red and weird blue green instead of white. Orange and gray and mud all over. Yep, yep. Don't tell. Well, I mean, if it happened in Vegas, you can't tell because it's supposed to stay there, right? But thankfully, we're getting some actual painting done, unlike the last couple streams that took us forever to get going. And I figured if I was going to be weathering, might as well do some pre-shading to give it some extra depth in the paint before the weathering. So it can all add up on top of each other. Hopefully, that's the idea anyway. Trying to make these transitions look nice and smooth. But I know if there's a little harshness to an edge or something, the paint that goes over the top of it will help blend that. More than one way, yep. I also just want to get better at pre-shading. I'd like to do more pre-shading in my kits. A little bit of splattering on that. Or spitting, I should say. See, I went light on the edges on the other one. I left the bottom and the rest black because it's going to be dark anyway. Or it would be in shade anyway. Base coat metallic color, then primer and color, but do some masking or chipping medium. Oh yeah, Then go wild with Mr. Weathering Color. Yeah, I have I'm planning on probably doing some paint on chipping. And I have the Tamiya weathering stuff I've had for probably a couple of years. I've just never used, which is basically eyeshadow. It's like basically what it is. Has a little foam tip applicator or whatever. But I'm gonna use some of that. Maybe do a little dry brushing on the edges to show the metal underneath. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do tips drying. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do a rusty look or not though. Because I know technically Gundams shouldn't rust because they're made out of Gundanium. But this is just a GM and not a Gundam. It's also 08MS, so I don't know what the lore is there. So, yeah, I'm not sure if it should actually rust or not. I know a lot of people just ignore it and do rust because it makes sense in their head and it looks cool. GM is titanium alloy. So it wouldn't rust either then. Yeah, exactly. I think most people are just like it's a big metal thing, and all the weathering I've ever seen on big metal things are World War II tanks. So there should be rust. I feel like that's where it comes from. Oh, really? High tensile steel. Oh, so Zaku should rust then. I never even thought about if the two different factions use different metal. I just assumed that whatever the GMs were would be the same thing that Xeon uses. So that's interesting. I learned something about Zaku's tonight. Not often that happens. Yeah, I knew the Gundams used the lunar stuff. Oh, we're so gonna see that nub mark on that piece. That might be hidden when it's on the kit, though. Because I ain't fixing it. That's the piece where we fixed. I realized I missed two of them, and we fixed those, and then I missed the third. I wish I could have got that the Gundam kit that was made out of Gundanium. It was like a couple $1,000s to buy or something because it's like literally made out of titanium. It's like CNC titanium alloy. Rusty. Oh yeah, that's from Requiem. I forgot that they're rusty in that. Oh, tiny spit there. I need to get used since this has the pinch type cap on there. I need to get used to wiping that more often. Gotta get used to wiping that tip more often. Not a great one, but that's a freebie for you. Had two pack. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They had both of the like main ones that were in the show. I'm tempted. I don't think there's many people here interested in it though, but I am tempted to buy the Gundam trading cards and then do have a redeem to open packs on stream. I might get the big like starter set or something. It sounds kind of like a fun redeem to do on stream, but at the same time, I couldn't care less about card games because I don't like playing them. Card game, trading card game, technically, right? Wasn't lined up at all. Yeah, because I think they're all technically classified as trading card games. And Hathaway's Chonker. I feel like that I'm unfortunately gonna have to watch Hathaway again because the second one's coming out. I'll probably wait till the second one is actually out in English. And I say unfortunately because I feel like nothing happened in the first one. But I'll probably need to rewatch it to remember what the hell is even happening to watch the second one. Yeah, it was a lot of politics. It just felt like to me that by the time it ended, I mean, there's like a big fight kind of thing at the end, but I feel like it resolved literally nothing. But I also understand that there's supposed to be two more movies, so I was kind of it's kind of like a Fellowship of the Ring situation where it's all set up for the rest of the shit. I will say I told Epo this earlier. I was watching Epo's stream earlier today, and they were talking about it, and makes sense now that it was a part one. Yeah, I just wish like at least something would have been resolved. I feel because I can't remember what happens in the movie, so maybe there was something I'm not remembering, but it really just felt like nothing happened. But like I said, I was watching Epo's stream earlier today, and they were talking about it some, and I told him the biggest thing I remember is the backgrounds. It has absolutely beautiful backgrounds. I remember when it started and I saw the first like outdoor scene. It had a bunch of foliage and some water in the background, and I had to like double take for a second because I wasn't sure if it was real footage or not of the backgrounds. Like all the characters were obviously anime, uh, but the backgrounds, the foliage and like water and stuff, I was like, are they using like real images and layering them in somehow with this? This is incredible. And then I realized, no, it's just art, but holy hell, it's crazy good. Okay, that is all the pre-shading on the leg bits. Oh, we can go ahead and just cover the feet in white. I mistakenly did these in black to begin with. I meant to just do them in white. So we'll go ahead and cover them in white. And then I'm going to pre-shade them with pink because these will have the orange over them. Especially at the end, yeah. Real world inspiration. What's the I completely spaced the name of the basically the Zaku because it's badass. What it's like Messinger or Metzger or something like that. I can't remember what the hell it's called. Messer. Yeah, the Messer. I need a Messer kit. Messer's badass. Looks so cool. Yeah, there it is. It's a big boy. Of course, Hathaway's a pretty big boy too. I do not like how Hathaway looks though. It's got too much shit on it. Especially watching the anime, I feel like There's so much shit on the Hathaway that all the quick scenes of when it's fighting and stuff, you can't even like make out what it actually looks like. Where's the other? Am I missing? Oh, it's hiding. Thought I was missing a foot there. Front of a foot. He was hiding from me. Yeah, the Penelope. The G is stupid too. Everything from guacs. I just like to call it guacs. I hate everything in that. I haven't watched the anime. I hate the style of all of it. It's got more shit on it. Death Scythe is cool. That's another kit I need. I need a Death Scythe. There it is. No, I still need to find a different way to like pinch this or something. Maybe that? I feel like that puts too much tension in my hand. I always how it rests. Maybe I need to put my finger further down. Where I rest my finger, the edge of my knuckle is always against the body and it gets uncomfortable. And it doesn't matter what airbrush I use. I need to like slightly change the position of my finger. Yeah, I guess the gun can is not awful. There's a Ollie cat down here bugging me. I know you don't want to go outside. It's too cold and snowy. So what do you want? He probably just wants to take a walk to his food bowl that he'd rather do with somebody instead of just checking it himself. Because from what I understand, cats have no object permanence, which makes a lot of sense if that's the case. Okay, we'll let that white dry. Hey, Vicious! We'll let that white dry real quick. We'll put, I hate putting this in here because it likes to steal the tip. Put these in here so you can see what I've done so far with my pre-shading. And I'll go see what Ollie wants. All right, we back. Oh, I meant to spray the gunmetal on these while I was at it with the other gunmetal. Oops. Oopsies. Not an actual oops, though. We didn't mess anything up. Just wasted a tiny bit of paint. All right, let's give this a rinse. We got some hype shit going on. This is going to be really caked on there since I mixed it in the cup and made it bubble up. Wouldn't really recommend it. Triangles and wasted potential. Does it have anything to do with Evangelion? Because I know the art style or whatever is borrowed from it. Does like the actual plot or anything have anything to do with it? Because I've never watched Evangelion either, so not technically. As you say, I've never watched the other, so I really have zero reason to want to watch it. Especially since I don't like how the mobile suits look. Less than you did Shinji. Who's Shinji? Or what is Shinji? One of the reasons not to. Okay. One of those kind of characters. That's like, well, I don't know if it's like that or not because I haven't seen it. I don't know how it relates. But like 3 times because it's always people going, you don't understand it, and that's why you don't like it. Oh, so probably not like that, but it just made me think of Iron-Blooded Orphans and when I can't remember his name, but the super hated guy in the series finally gets murdered, and it's that has to be one of the most enjoyable deaths in a series I have ever seen. Because ever since he got introduced, I'm just waiting for this dude to die. Just watch a clip show of all the parts with the actual mechs because it's the best part of the show. Yeah. How about anti-hot blooded as it can be? Depression the show? Okay. So BoJack Horseman? Which is a great show, by the way. But holy shit, does it get worse and worse and worse the more you watch it. Not worse as in a worse show, but the depression. All right, we're done with that. Oh, wait. Before I get rid of this, before I switch back to my other airbrush, we need to do the pink. Yes, I got that there. Actually, let's put this in first. Yeah. Oh, that's not. Let's give the needle a wipe. There's a little residue left in there somewhere. Probably won't really even matter once there's paint in it, but you could see some residue there. One, two, three, four, maybe? Can't do much, but this is also a 2.0 or a 0.2 needle, so OG opening theme was great. All right, let's see how this goes. I kind of did that backwards. Kinda. I'm not really sure. I'm going to basically cover the bottom because I want that to be the deeper color. This might be an oops. I might have just did that completely backwards from what I wanted. But we'll just keep it. We'll roll with it. We'll see what happens. I feel like that's probably an oops, though. This is spraying much better than their own paint and their own brush. Trigger response is way better. And it's flowing better. If I keep it this, I gotta oops 4 parts, 3 more parts because I did one wrong. But we'll keep them consistent. Because it's technically, so that's the problem. I don't know if you guys can really see the difference, but the bottom half is pink primer under. The top half has white primer under. So where the light should be, really should be the white. And in my head, I was thinking the pink pops, so I want the pink to be that part. But it really should have been the white because the pink is deeper. It has a bright poppy color, but it's deeper. Hey, I can paint my nail. There we go. Oh, look at that. That was dumb. Man, this sprays really well out of this brush. Three more parts. I misspoke at first. We have 5 streak. Yeah, it's really 4 total parts. Not 4 more, 4 total. It's kind of making me miss using Mission Models paint. No, it could prove it. Beep, 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 beep. Oh man, we barely used any of that. Well, that's kind of a waste. Oh well. Although I could have just completely recoated it in pink and then... should I do that? Just cover it in pink? That would... I just dumped all that out, too. That's not the right thinner. Let's do this the right way. I should have just done this to begin with. After I realized I messed up. Like, I already got the color. It'd take 2 seconds. There's 4 parts. Oh, I need to put more of that in there. That's too much thinner for that amount of paint. They just keep coming. They don't stop coming in. They don't stop coming. Let's fix the problem while we're here. Then I won't have anything to complain about. The bottom's already painted.
Well, hold on, dude.
Oh, hold on, dude. This is just nothing's really ruined though. I don't know if that's an oops. I mean, nothing's been messed up per se. Eh, get back in there. Don't touch the other parts. That would be an oops if you touch the other parts. Unless the wasted paint happens to be something it wasn't supposed to. I mean, I did waste a bunch of paint. I mean, not a bunch, but there was quite a bit in my cup left. I almost wonder if I should have tried a red instead of a pink to deepen the orange more. And then we never even tried that. Spoon. 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 Where's Spoon? There's Spoon. Yeah, it is more out my pride. Yep, yep. Before we run out of this, I might not have enough in here. Really only need to cover the top half though, because the bottom half will have a different paint. Look at that beautiful color. Make sure it's thick so we don't get a whole bunch of light bleed. Okay. I'm going to do a quick little test session on a single spoon here. It's the Ghostbusters wannabe song. The bottle? It's like a brush bidet? Oh, this! Yeah, this one. Yeah, yeah. This one's actually for, their main use is for tattoo artists. To, like, squirt. just that's it. My brain was trying to think of how to complete, like, the like alcohol or disinfectant or whatever. it's just ended there. The thought just it couldn't progress any further. It's just a squirt. Unfortunate timing. Oh wait, why am I using? I'm using the wrong. How do I do this? Get in there. Get in there. All right. Once we test this spoon, we're going to find out if this is what I should have been doing all along. And if it is, I can fix it now by doing the shading backwards. I'll have to fill in the dark. Unless I want to recoat the entire pieces again and then do pink over the top. All right, I don't really, whatever. But it'll be either way. Be a good little test. That was like an actual proper clip of like full clippable moment, not just a sound clip. We don't get many of those around here. We mostly just get sound clips. All right, let's get some red. Should I get normal red or should I get forge red? Probably normal red. It looks deeper. Or dark coral. Oh, the dark coral because it's a little pinky. The longest clip of the stream. An actual clip. I feel like we should try just the red. Yeah, I know. That's why they're always short because you're just like pulling a sound clip out of them. Just saying, I normally don't have many moments that make a, make a worthwhile like actual full length clip. All right, we're just gonna go. Ooh, okay, that exploded. Exploded a bit there. It's gonna be a bit of a waste of paint. Because that right there is all we're gonna need to do. Let's go up a little bit higher on it. The red does go faster. I've been liking using this instead of my eyedropper. Because I don't have to worry about whether if like, because the eyedropper always suck the paint like in and out and in and out to clean down inside there, kind of force clean the inside, but this I don't have to worry about contamination. I just squirt all day. Squirt without care. It's just there to squirt. Uh-oh. I think I got some. Uh-oh. I think we got our first jam in the new brush. It's definitely got some junk down in there or something. Yep, our first proper jam. I haven't had any annoying messages that it's almost 9 o'clock yet. Uh-oh. What is going on? Weird. Must be a hell of a jam. Oh! Might be cleared now. I definitely must have got a... Definitely must have. I definitely got a chunk of something in there because it was hard stopped. Even with the needle out, it wasn't spraying anything. I think we're good now. A little test with the needle back in there. Oh yeah, we're good now. Okay, now we need my the orange. Oh, don't pull the trigger back, dummy. Let's make sure this is. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly dry because it's just a test. It's good enough. We need the sunset orange. So on yesterday, I just posted a visitor's. Who's gonna click that? Yeah. Probably more than we need, but that's all right too. The red might just be too red. Well, let's find out. Oh no. I may have went a little too thick on that to really tell the difference. Hmm. I think I went too thick. This all looks one color. I can tell it's a little darker right in here. It's basically a single color. Where this has oops. It's white primer underneath this top bit. But I like how yeah, the white's brighter on the high end. But I like this tone better. I don't this one seems too yellow to me. I like that tone better, but I don't see as much of a difference between them. But maybe I should do. What the fuck is this? This happened last time, didn't it? I think it did. Fuck off. We jamming again. Probably just tip dry. So maybe I should do the dark coral instead. I don't know, man. Let's do I'm gonna do a test piece before we finish. I'm gonna just kind of send one and see what happens. That's what we're gonna do. Because there's not very much orange on this kit. So I want to make sure I get it right, or how I want it. I do feel like the orange should be deeper than over white. We'll just keep using the same brush because that's what we got loaded. Or so I'm going to have to shade these backwards to try it, but that's okay. Okay. We'll just go in with the same red. I don't know. I feel like maybe if I do the coral, I won't be as tempted to go as heavy. Because I was really attempting to hide the red. Let's try the coral. The deep coral. It might not be dark enough. I don't know. We'll see. Let's try one of the bigger pieces. Yeah, I just really need to see what it's going to look like on the kit. Because it's going to be basically the same as the spoon. It's just not quite as deep red, which I think will help us. That is a lovely color, though. I actually really like that. Just as a color. Oh, no, no, no. We're doing the edges. Already fucked her, bud. It's not loving the paint without thinner in it. I think it helps with the tip dry. Oh, in that corner. Also the toe. Woo! Gotta be careful with this squirting. It's got chunks of paint. Kind of skinned up a little. Hopefully the needle stays clear. Okay, we're gonna do a tiny bit of the primer to fix my mistake. This mistake-ridden. The last hour of this stream has not gone well. Hopefully it'll spray without any thinner. All right, just for a spritz. And it's clogged. Should have saw that coming. There we go. We back. I'm back in the game. Okay, that should be good. Now let's test the orange. That's true. Yeah, that's true. The rest of the stream's been great. Also, yeah, little voice crack in my throat there. Um, have you noticed any artifacting on the camera? Because I feel like moving it to that separate capture card fixed it. I haven't noticed any anyway. Default Gundam red. Well, it should be the dark coral should be like Char's Gundam or Gundam Char's Zaku because it should be coral. Since this is a Gundam specific kit, it should be the coral. Oh, maybe the chest. I forgot there's chestnut red in there. That might have been a good one. That one might be deeper. No, it's more pink. But there's like an actual pink. There's bright red. Maybe no, bright red would be too bright. Come on, spray out of there. Got all the color out. Yep, yep. Oh, there it is. 6 more minutes. We're trying. We're trying. Doing one last little test. See how this piece comes out. Yeah, okay. Put the lid on that. Put a lid on it. All right, here we go. I'm going to need more paint. We might eke it out. I think that's it. I think that's what I want. Make sure this bottom's covered real well. It's got kind of a red hue to it, but that I feel like that gives it a shadowed look, which is what I was going for. I think that's it. So next stream, I need to fix all those other ones. But yeah, I think that's it. I like it. I think it's better than having that white. Because the white makes it too yellow. Too yellow and washed out. I like the deeper color.
America, fuck yeah, coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America,
oh,
fuck yeah,
it happened.
Freedom is the only way, yeah.
It finally happened. It took my nozzle cover. And I'm already trying to bend the needle. Because this one doesn't... I caught it. This one doesn't screw on it, just is like a friction fit, so you can turn it to whatever angle you want. So I don't like it in there because it does that. Let me take my mask off. And we will just get this guy cleaned up. Little bubble. Yeah, klepto cover. I could take that grommet out. That would probably fix it. But then I won't. But then they won't just sit there. I like having it able to just kind of friction grab it there. Although I don't have the airbrush rest piece in there because my other brush has a Mac valve on it, and it gets in the way, but I don't really ever use that brush anymore, so I probably could just put that back. Oh no, I got my new brush all just coated. Coated in shit. This probably won't take it off. Well, it might. It filled. Oh, it came out. Okay. I'd say it filled in. It cleaned off, but filled in some of the letters with red coral. Oh, those are going to be a bitch to clean. I don't like that. And that's how it comes back to stars where shit is everywhere. Yeah. We go full circle. And my shit that's everywhere didn't really move at all. I liked my brush today, though. It performed well. That's my first, like, real use. I did a couple, like, test sprays with it, just making sure it worked since they had such quality issues with them. I wanted to make sure I didn't get one of the bad ones, which it seems like I didn't. Now, is it supposed to work better? I have no way to know that. But it did what I expected it to do. And it doesn't have the problems that the known bad ones have, so we'll call that a victory. Our new paper towel things worked well. We'll have to, once we get the legs painted, legs will be painted easy next stream. Easy peasy. Oh, this gives time for the paint to sit, to mask some bits off to do some slightly different whites too. Perfect, perfect. Because I was going to do that this stream, but I was a little afraid. All right, there's still some dried paint in the cup, but I'm going to leave that to clean up later. Unglove. Should I make a deglove emote that's just the glove up one in reverse? I feel like that would probably basically be useless. No. I want to see what this does on my mat here. And just name it deglove. Unglove. All right. So next stream. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, deglove isn't a great term for what it, actually means. It's pretty gruesome. Um, and I camera it doesn't like to focus when it's in that mode or whatever. Um, race tomorrow. Where's it at? This tells you how much I actually pay attention and prepare for the races. I literally do all my practice the same day as the race. We did we're doing Portland. I have not driven Portland before. And I probably have to buy the track, so that'll be fun. I think it's not that challenging of a track, or at least not that many corners to remember. So it hopefully won't be too bad. So race tomorrow, and then we'll be back next week. We'll be able to finish spraying the legs, and then we'll move on to what should we do next? Arms? We did legs. We'll do arms after that, probably. That should work. All right. I will, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for keeping me company, I guess. I was going to say busy or on my toes, but I don't know if that really works. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Peace.